Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Engineer Kim, a registered mechanical engineer and a freelance designer. In part 1 of our manual meat grinder machine design, pinakita ko sa inyo ang housing at screw assembly. Ngayon naman sa part 2, we'll dive into the detailed explanation of the major functional parts. We have the crank rubber, crank, cutter, molding, and lock. Kasama na rin dito kung bakit critical ang bawat isa sa overall functionality at safety ng grinder. So let's start with the small but essential part, the crank rubber o yung tinatawag na handle grip. So yung function nito is to provide comfortable and slip-free grip habang umiikot ang crank. It reduces friction and hand fatigue lalo na sa matagal na grinding. For the design naman, it should be rounded and smooth edges para ergonomic for the palm. Food safe rubber or silicone para hindi madulas kahit basa ang kamay. So next part naman natin is the crank. Ito ay isang manual lever na nagbibigay ng rotation sa screw. So ano ba yung main function nito? It converts the manual rotation into screw movement, pushing the meat towards the blade. And for the design consideration naman, so consider natin yung length and leverage. Dapat mas mahaba, mas magaan pa ikutin, pero mas malaki rin ang clearance na kailangan. And gumamit din ako ng L-shaped design para ergonomic at natural sa wrist movement. And then for the connection to screw naman, dapat square or hex socket para hindi dumulas under load. So material na ginamit ko dito is stainless steel para durable and hygiene. Ginawa ko rin detachable ang crank para mas madaling i-store at linisin after use. Next part is the cutter. It consists of rotating blade and stationary cutting plate or yung die. Ano ba yung main function nito? The screw pushes the meat to the cross-shaped rotating blade and the meat is sheared against the cutting plate holes, producing ground meat. And for the design details naman, and for the blade, it should be cross-shaped, rotates with the screw. And gumamit ako ng stainless steel, 420 for hardness, and can be re-sharpened. Kasi katagalan is pupurol na siya, so kailangan pwede siyang hasain. And for the cutting plate naman, stationary, may holes of varying diameters, depende sa gusto mong grind size. Dapat smooth at food grade para iwas contamination. So dito is kailangan i-consider natin is alignment. Sobrang critical nito. Kasi kung hindi centered, mabilis masisira ang blades at uneven yung grind. Kaya sa design ko, may guide features sa housing para lagi naka-center ang cutter. Next part is the molding. So ano nga ba yung molding? Molding or yung housing. Ito yung pinaka-body ng manual meat grinder. Dito nakamount lahat ng internal at external components like the screw, blades, cutting plate at crank assembly. So ano ba ang main function nito? It serves as support and guide para ma-push forward ang meat sa cutter. Acts as protective shell para safe at stable ang operation. For the design features naman, first is kailangan stable yung base para hindi gumagalaw habang iniikot yung crank. Then, smooth internal surface para walang meat residue at madaling linisin. And last, meron akong ginawang 2-piece housing para madaling i-disassemble at linisin. For the material selection naman, gumamit ako ng stainless steel 304 for food contact, durable and corrosion resistant. Pwede ring high-grade ABS plastic for lightweight manual models. And for the last part naman, we have the lock. Ito ay isang critical part ng manual meat grinder. Kahit maliit lang tingnan, ito yung nagpapanatili na stable at safe ang buong assembly habang nag-ooperate. Ano ba yung mga primary function niya? It secures the cutter, cutting plate, and screw sa dulo ng housing. It prevents the assembly from moving, vibrating, or popping out habang umiikot ang crank. It maintains proper compression between the blade and a cutting plate. So aside from that, meron tayong 2 types of locks. So una nyo dyan is threaded lock ring. Ito yung pinaka most common. So sa design ko, I use a deep thread profile para secure at hindi madaling mag-loosen kahit may vibration. So another type naman ng locks, we have the clamp type. Mas ginagamit sa base ng grinder to secure it. May screw or toggle mechanism para madaling higpitan. Optional lang sa design ko kasi focus tayo sa upper assembly lock. Imagine the screw pushing the meat to the cutter. Kung walang lock, pwede umatras or umikot freely yung blade at plate. Meaning hindi na maganda ang grind at delikado pa. So the lock ensures tight and stable operation, which is why it's small but one of the most critical parts of the grinder. That's all for today. Natapos natin i-discuss ang 5 major parts ng manual meat grinder. We have the crank rubber, crank, cutter, molding, and lock. Every part may look simple pero lahat may importanteng role sa performance, safety at hygiene ng grinder. With the right material selection and ergonomic design, siguradong matibay, food safe at madaling linisin ang final product. Okay, so sa part 3 ng series na to is papakita ko na sa inyo kung paano ko ina-assemble yung each part ng machine. Papakita ko rin sa inyo kung paano siya nag-function. Okay, so if nagustuhan nyo yung video na to, please don't forget to follow, like, share, and subscribe para updated tayo sa mga susunod na uploads ko. Hopefully may natutunan kayo for today's video. Once again, I'm Engineer Kim. Thank you for watching and God bless everyone. See you on my part 3. Bye-bye!